must yarn forever, we must yarn, amen. We must yarn, amen, we must yarn. Students, we must yarn forever, we must yarn, amen.
Upon the greatest Nigerian students, greatest Gbogbo, greatest Gbagba, fundamental Gidigba, corrosive beam, upon the greatest Gbo, greatest Gba, greatest Gbogbo, greatest Gbagba, Kulu.
When I remember the struggle, water run away my eye.
Aye, water run away my eye.
When I remember the struggle, water run away my eye. And when I remember
upon the greatest Nigerian students, can never be intimidated, FEO students. When talk happen, we go talk FEO students. When gbege happen, we go gbege correctly FEO students. Greatest Gbo, greatest Gbogbo, greatest Gba, greatest Gbagba, fundamental Gbo, fundamental Gbagba. Articulating by standing before you is the parliamentary arm of the student union government, Federal Investigator. Speaking. The person talking to you is the Senate President of the Student Union government. As you can see, we are Greeks. Before now, there are irregularities, insubordination to the Constitution, which we observe by some executive members, which the parliamentary arms summoned them. Before now, the mace was kept in the Secretary General's office, the Secretary General of the Student Union government. Before now, the mace was kept in his office. The mace, the key to his office, is being handled by the executive members. Today, we are supposed to have a plenary. As you can see, the senators gathered. Here and below, we went to Secretary General's office to request for the mace. He told us the mace is nowhere to be found. Who is to be blamed? He holds the key to the office. Whenever we want to have a plenary, we used to consult him. He come, open the office and give us mail. Nobody is using that office with him. They made that is flimsy excuse that the secretariat was under renovation, that door was opened. Open how? Is that door open now? No! So we need the management, the entire student community at large to know that there are irregularities. Some people want to bring in their dirty lifestyle to the students to infect the students' government. And we cannot take that. This is the voice of the Arrow Chamber. We are giving the executive 48 hours to produce our mails.
Yes.
Otherwise, necessary actions will be put in place. We have reported this issue to the security unit. We don't want to take a jungle justice. That's why we are this calm. We have reported this to the Dean of Student Affairs. We don't want to take a jungle justice. That's why we are calm. Please tell them to produce the mails in less than 48 hours. If not, the VC will be aware of it. I believe that this message will even get to the VC.
Upon the greatest Nigerian student, upon the greatest, most corrosive intellectual Nigerian student, greatest Gbo, greatest Gba, greatest Gbogbo, greatest Gbagba, greatest Gbo, fundamental Kulu.
So, Mr. Speaker, you're trying to tell the public that the maze has been hidden by the student union executive. That's what you're trying to say.
Like I said earlier, the maze was kept in the Secretary General's office. He holds the key to his office. Now we cannot find the maze. So who is to be blamed? The answer is very clear.
So has there been any hitch between the parliament and the executive for a little while now?
No. It's just we are lawmakers. we are lawmakers, and the constitution of the student union government needs to be recognized. They said they were elected. There is no rancor before now, to be very sincere. But there are irregularities happening. How can you call for a congress and you are making introduction? The only introduction you note is introduction and recognition of student union executive. As you and I know, there are three tiers of government: the executive, the parliament, and the judiciary. That was not mentioned. We summoned the secretary to know why. That was just it. And they went ahead and hit the maze.
So from just this your last speech, you're trying to tell us that it was from the Congress that the heat started between the Parliament and the executive. That's what you're trying to say.
Before now, there is something we have confronted the secretary, that he should always write copy to the Parliament and the judiciary, which has never been done. We overlooked some things. Now we are observing that when you overlook the leaking roof and mop the wet floor, there are always problems. So we have advised him to always note that there are three arms of government, and he neglected the fact that there are other arms of government. Now they said they are elected and we are subordinate to them. I want to know, is the student union parliament in any way subordinate to any arm of government? No. We are not fighting. We are not fighting for hierarchy, but we want to follow the constitution to its letter. We are just following the constitution to its letter.
So the executive arm has been neglecting the parliament since the inception.
The executive arm has been neglecting, and then the parliament and the judiciary from inception of this government. So we want to know why it has been happening like that.
All right, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, sir.
So